Subscribe our channel to get daily entertainment news. Though they are still grieving, Matthew Perry's loved ones are turning his death into a legacy of helping others. Matthew Perry often spoke about how much he wanted to help people, and a year after his death, his family is healing with that same sentiment in mind. It's been hard for everybody, Perry's sister, Kaitlin Morrison, told CNN in a recent interview. Morrison, the daughter of Suzanne Morrison and Perry's stepfather, Dateline correspondent Keith Morrison, is executive director of the Matthew Perry Foundation of Canada, which was launched just last week. It was the actor's lifelong dream to help those struggling with addiction. Now, those who knew him best are working to make his wish come true in his absence. The Matthew Perry Foundation of Canada focuses on providing housing, mental health, career and financial support to people in their first year of recovery, which Morrison described as a very delicate time in the early stages of sobriety. Even her experience was a struggle. I remember him often saying that first year was really awful. There were so many obstacles and difficulties, she recalls. We thought it was a perfect fit for what he wanted to do, which was to help people. Let's help people overcome this hurdle that was so high and difficult to overcome when he first took on the challenge. Perry's mother, lifelong friend Brian Murray, and Carla Vaccarino, president and CEO of the Royal, a Canadian mental health research company, are also involved with the organization. Prime Minister Morrison said her dedication to the mission has helped her heal. If the work that I'm doing can help families avoid these feelings, it's a relief for my own grief, she added. Perry is best known for playing the witty and lovable Chandler Bing in Friends from 1994 to 2004, alongside Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, David Schwimmer and Matt LeBlanc. He also played Oscar Madison in the 2015 reboot of The Odd Couple and appeared in films such as 17 Again, No Half Measures, and Fools Rush In, among others. His acting style tended toward wild comedy, but he could also look at the vulnerable human with charming ease. It was always his own unique style. Behind the scenes, he struggled with addiction, which he documented in his 2022 memoir, Friends, Lovers, and Terrible Things. By speaking publicly about this, Perry hoped to offer comfort and healing to those who faced the same adversity as he did. Perry died in October 2023 at his home in Pacific Palisades. He was 54 years old. An autopsy report from the Los Angeles coroner's office said his death was due to acute effects of ketamine and subsequent drowning. 5 people have since been charged in connection with his death. 3 of the 5 defendants have agreed to confess, and the remaining 2 are scheduled for trial in the spring. In November 2023, days after Perry's death, Lisa Casteller and Doug Chapin, Perry's longtime publicist and manager, founded the Matthew Perry Foundation in California. Chapin jokingly calls it the last order we ever got from a customer. And we went right ahead and did it, he said. The organization is sponsored and maintained by the National Philanthropic Trust, which helps the Matthew Perry Foundation provide resources and funding to West Coast organizations that work to fight addiction in their communities. Chapin and Casteller said stigma played a part in the challenges Perry faced on his road to recovery, and combating that stigma is one of their main goals. If Matthew hadn't been ashamed, he'd be here, Casteller said. If all we can do is remove the stigma that comes with it, that only leads to so many other things, so I'm happy. Casteller, whom Perry affectionately called his favorite client, was planning to retire before Perry's death after a decades-long career at the helm of the influential PR firm Wolf Casteller. She currently serves as the foundation's executive director. Chapin serves as chairman of the foundation's board of directors. Casterer and Chapin acknowledge that it's rare in the entertainment industry to develop such long-term, deeply personal relationships with clients.